If you're living paycheck to paycheck, I need you to hear me clearly. This is not random. This is not bad luck. And it's definitely not because you're bad with money. It's a cycle. And cycles are built. And if it's built, it can be dismantled. Stay with me, because in the next 45 minutes, I'm going to show you why you keep running out of money, why debt feels impossible to escape, and the psychological trap keeping you stuck. And once you see it, you'll never look at your paycheck the same again. After all the illusion of progress, you get paid, you pay bills, you survive, you repeat. That's not progress, that's maintenance. In survival mode, when you're paycheck to paycheck, your brain is not thinking about investing. It's thinking about survival. Mention, your brain shifts into scarcity mode. Scarcity shrinks your long-term thinking. So might I just explain dopamine briefly? Small purchases feel like relief. Relief feels like control. But relief is not wealth. Later in this video, I'm going to break down how your own brain chemistry is working against you. Because debt is a control system, not just a random bill you owe. Debt isn't just financial, it's psychological. Debt does three things. 1, it steals your future income. You are working for money you already spent. 2, it forces short-term thinking. Minimum payments, mental permission to delay reality. 3, it drains your confidence. Every statement is a reminder. If you only pay minimums, you're not managing debt, you're renting it. Let that sit. In 5 minutes, I'm going to show you why minimum payments are the most expensive habit in America. With that being said, let me describe the brain trap. Your brain wasn't designed for modern money. Explain. Instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Dopamine spike from spending. Delayed reward from saving feels boring. Use relatable example. Saving $500 feels slow. Buying $500 feels powerful. But that power fades in hours. Have you ever noticed you feel worse 24 hours after impulse spending? That's not weakness. That's neurological design. But then shift. Design can be overridden by structure. I'll just be honest. Lord knows I have the constant sense of remorse to an extent after an impulse purchase, because I'm sitting here knowing that I didn't really even need it. However, I convinced myself at the spur of the moment that I needed it, even though in all actuality I truly didn't. But well, here I am with this product and money gone that I wasted on it. I tell you all this because I didn't want you feeling guilty by yourself. Because after all, we're human, but that's why I can't stress to you enough the importance of having structure, because with structure, the types of mishaps don't happen. Have you all heard of the real cycle? 1, income hits. 2, fixed bills take majority. 3, variable spending fills gaps. 4, emergency hits. 5, credit card fills emergency. 6, next paycheck smaller because of payments. 7, stress increases. 8, repeat. The cycle isn't your income. It's the lack of a system. This is where you pivot toward authority. When I saved my first $10,000, it wasn't because I made more money. It was because I created structure. This is why structure beats motivation. Motivation fades, structure doesn't. Break this down. Motivation says, I'll start next paycheck. Structure says, money moves automatically. Motivation says, I deserve this. Structure says, does this move me forward? Which one do you think's the most important? In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you one shift that can break the cycle immediately. Well, you stuck with me this long. So now you have it, here it is. I hope you have hit the breaking point to finally shift your financial earnings. Stop budgeting from what's left. Start assigning before spending. It's time to take your financial earnings and move with purpose. Be intentional, because without a plan, strategy, system, you're just wasting time and money, and the both are something you have neither one of. Let me explain a bit. I know it's easily done to put emotions before what truly matters. But well, here it is, the fact of the matter being that if you're not careful when it comes to emotions, you will let them destroy your finances, because you end up getting tangled and tied up with your feelings instead of what's important, like Income allocation before emotion. Paying yourself first, even if small. Emergency fund before investing. Because here's the ruthless honesty that will leave you butthurt if not careful. I know you like to think you have it all together handling your finances in your head, but well, we see where that's gotten you. The same place I was before I found the system broke, not trying to come off rude or arrogant, but just speaking the facts, because many people like to think and run and operate off emotions instead of plans, systems that create results. If every dollar has a job, it can't wander. Because a prime example is my financial experience itself. I'd been lost if I hadn't ever found a system and stuck to it. I'd been still in the vicious cycle myself of the paycheck to paycheck, but instead, I found my system and stuck with it. Even though it took me a while, I created this product to help you bypass the pain points and get your financial earnings turned around. That's why I built the money control system, not to motivate you, but to give you structure. Structure removes emotion from money. You're welcome to try this, and the greatest thing about this system is I'm not charging a dime for it. It's free, so why not take advantage of it? You don't break the paycheck to paycheck cycle by earning more. You break it by becoming someone who manages money differently. Who do you want to be 5 years from now? The same person repeating cycles, or the one who ended it? It's easy to guess or make claims, but to have meaningful strategy where you become that individual who turn their finances around and are able to help others, that's something to boast about. So true. This cycle isn't accidental, but ending it can be intentional. You decide. And if wanting to learn more knowledge about getting out of debt and realigning your financial earnings, don't hesitate to check out this playlist of videos that are specifically designed to help you become more financially stable and go on to become wealthy legacy. 2. Address is out. Talk with you soon. Drop any questions you may have in the comments, and don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, love you all.